My name is Dallas Steiner, CEO of Venture Products, and we're creating a new brand called Tilmor. I was the youngest of 7 brothers, and growing up on the farm, not only were we in agriculture and farmland type, but we also were in mechanical type of things. Our father was very creative, and so we would learn, us kids would learn to use a welder at 6 and 7 years old. We were able to weld things together, and so enjoyable time growing up. We learned a lot of things of what farming was all about. One of the good things was being able to do custom farming for other farmers in the area. And so we learned to know very well the community, what things are going well within the farming industry, but also ways to improve upon the farming how they mechanized. And so through the 50s, through the 60s, through the 70s, those years of growing through those years, we learned how to make those things that were improvements. Growing up, our parents were always focused on helping others. And that was a model that was portrayed for us kids, and it's always something that I wanted to do also. The opportunity come at a younger age, after my wife Rhoda and I were married. We went to Bolivia and spent about 3 years there. And the job that they had was working in appropriate technology, and I loved that because it was working on appropriate equipment that was suitable for the small farmer.
This is a rice huller that I had seen in a newspaper, in MCC publication, and I thought it'd be a good idea for here. A new step that the campesino could use, a simple, cheap thing that would put him farther ahead.
One of the key elements is in any family's life is to provide for their family. And one of the things when you go out there and work hard every day with a hoe and farming that way, it was important to see if there's other methods that can support and help the family to be economically better than they were before. We made a lot of, whether it's plows, cultivation, things behind the horse, using the horse, animal traction, but also a lot of hand tools like a peanut sheller, rice haulers, things that they can do in the home and actually be a little commercial on it, in a sense of not needing to do it all by hand, where they could do it with a machine that was affordable and they could use that way.
They call it appropriate technology, but I just call it a Steiner corn tractor without bearings.
There's such a need. So many people are losing their lives daily because of lack of food, and I really believe that helping in that smaller farmer agricultural community, that we can really make a difference and really help feed the world. Small farmers, they've been dealing with us for decades of not really having the appropriate equipment. A very high percentage of farmers in the world are small farmers, and in one way they've been left out. I grew up on a small farm, and if we didn't have something, we made it, or we looked at better options on how to do things. And as we look at even the Tilmor project that we're looking at today, we're looking at solutions, things that can do better at raising crops and feeding the world, making a difference. And a lot of it is just come back with quality product, good distribution, good service, and things like that we can provide and make. And so I feel like Tilmor can be one of those pieces that can really focus back in on giving a foundation to the smaller farmers so that they can provide food for their local communities.